Hey everybody, welcome in. We have a very special live segment planned for you guys this evening. We will have Nory from Yo Soy Ceviche on with us, talking about her business and all the things that she has going on. So we're really excited to have her. And hey Nory, how are you?
Hi, hi everybody.
Nice to see you.
Too. Thanks for having me.
Oh, of course. It's one of those things where you have lots of vendors that participate and that jump on our lives and contribute comments and feedback. And so giving you an opportunity to be here, be present, and showcase your business, we're excited for you.
Thank
So this time we're doing things a little bit differently today, you guys. I actually have Janina, who is actually going to be your main host for the evening, and I will be co-hosting. So I will let Janina take over.
Hi, thank you, Venessa. Hi, Nory. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm happy to be here. I'm very excited to, first of all, get to know you a little bit more about your business. And I'm excited because First Fridays is just around the corner. So, for those of you watching who may not know who I am, my name is Janina. I do marketing and social media for Oakland First Fridays. I'm fairly new, so that's why you probably haven't seen me in the past, but I'm excited to be here. Um, Nory, go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
Hey everybody, I'm Nory. My business is Yo Soy Ceviche, and we're based in San Francisco. I'm a San Francisco native myself. We do Peruvian fusion food, catering, um, events and festivals throughout the Bay.
Love it. Love it. Venessa, did you get a chance to introduce yourself? I'm sure people already know and love who you are.
I actually didn't. So I am Venessa McGee. I am the account manager for Oakland First Fridays, and I work directly with all of our vendors.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So, Nory, you already gave a little bit about what you offer and where you're from. So, how long have you been in business?
I've been in business for a little over 4 years, and it's been a roller coaster ride. I've been in the industry for 20.
Oh,
So I've been in the food industry, yeah, for a longer time than I've had a business, but I learned a lot along the way.
I'm sure. And
Yeah,
you say it's a little bit of a roller coaster. Now I'm thinking like 4 years ago was like 2018. So you had a good chunk of it during the pandemic, right?
I did. It was really hard because things shifted during the pandemic, especially being a booth. Not a lot
Mm-hmm.
of places were accepting booths. Everything had shut down, and you kind of had to really like struggle to try to get in where you could fit in.
Right.
And make ends meet however you could. So whether that meant doing something outside of your norm, um, you had to do what you had to do to like survive.
Exactly. Roller coaster is
Mm-hmm.
definitely an understatement.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, like, stressful,
Yeah.
very.
But, it's been getting a little better now. So, considering those 4 years and those 20 years of additional industry experience, how long did it take for Yo Soy Ceviche to feel established?
You know, I think that it's still a work in progress. It's never. I think that it's never there. For me,
Mm-hmm.
I have so much I want to do with it, but I think that we were another brand before. I was actually started out, doing home videos, and so I got really sick with an autoimmune disease, and I was in and out of the hospital for like 4 years. And
Wow.
so to kind of stay sane, while I was on treatments, and I had a 2-bedroom apartment by myself. I had to pay the bills and take care of myself. So I was cooking on a budget, and I would videotape it and blog about it to my Facebook friends, and that they would come visit me and eat the food. And then one of my friends was like, in the cannabis industry, he's like, you need to sell your food to stoners. And that was what really like, so I had another friend, you're always talking about ceviche, and he
Mm-hmm.
created Yo Soy Ceviche. So I think once that kind of started being out there more, it like really hit with people. They
Mm-hmm.
like the branding and the colors, and I think that that's when it started really developing more.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited to see where it goes.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like a lot of vendors start off as, you know, you're just cooking at home, but then someone's like, you know what, maybe you could do something with this. And I'm really happy that, you know, you found it. You get in where you fit in, right? And I was looking at your Instagram and you've been updating us. You have a really exciting news. You have recently upgraded your business to a food truck. So how has it been since making that transition?
It's been a little bit of an adjustment, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's been an expensive adjustment for sure. Um, and I think that it's been really different. You know, we're just, I mean, like, have refrigeration. That's a really big thing. You know, we're not lugging coolers around with ice anymore, and it just feels different. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and the equipment, you know, it's a really big step in the right direction. So I'm excited to kind of bring more ideas that I've been having to life with the truck, and you know, hopefully maybe do something else great with it. And yeah, so it's a big project, but I think, you know, I have a lot of ideas that it'll be fun. You know.
Yeah, of course. And first of all, congratulations. That's a great accomplishment for you.
Yeah.
And I remember you said something like, you know, you never, it's not a perfect process, you know, and it's like, not every crowd will be the same. Not every day will be the same. So it's definitely like, you know, you got to give yourself some grace. So I'm really excited for, you know, everything that you have planned up for the future.
Yeah.
Thank you
Um,
so much.
yeah, of course. So tell us a little bit how you started with Open First Fridays.
Well, I'm always kind of hunting around for stuff in the Bay Area that I can get, you know, to meet people in the community and stuff like that, and bring my food out.
Mm-hmm.
San Francisco got really hard because we were San Francisco based. I was born and raised out here, so
Mm-hmm.
it got really hard during the pandemic. And I was always trying to do things out in San Francisco because I was just always busy, focused there. So I said, you know, I'm gonna like branch out and see where I can go. And it's been like a while. I've been trying to get out to Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, I knew about Oakland First Fridays, and I really loved it, and loved the idea. And you know, I was blessed enough to be able to be accepted as a vendor. Was I think I really got to see the
Uh-oh.
whole energy vibe of it. You know,
Yeah.
I wanted to move to Oakland. I was in love, you know, with the community and the energy and the vibes. It was just like so lit. And I said, "Is this where everybody went?" You know. so so yeah, it's been a whole like lot of fun ever since then. I just love going. You know, try to go every month, and I tell everybody about it.
Right. Thanks. Like that's so like we say like First Fridays is just on Telegraph, right? In between
Hmm.
West Grand and 27th. But the whole vibe like sprinkles and sparkles throughout the city. It's really unmatched. Right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so how long have you been participating as a vendor? And
We just started this year since February.
oh nice, nice. And what does this event mean to you as a member, as a Bay Area native and to Yo Soy Ceviche?
You know, Oakland First Fridays really brings me back to when I was growing up. I think a lot of that has changed out here. You know, we get so caught up in like the hustle and bustle of life that we
Mm-hmm.
kind of, you know, miss having that. I miss having that, you know, community interaction, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like the old school days when you used to go to
Mm-hmm.
school and class and like see everybody, but still have like a productive day. And I think, you know, Oakland First Fridays does that for me. Like I'm willing to have a, you know, like a long day and bring my food out and cook, and because I don't feel tired, I feel hyped up. I feel like I got the energy for that, you know. And when it's over, I still can't settle down. Like I'm up, you know, like who else is up trying to, you know, parlay with me? But um yeah, so I just keep it going. And I wish there could be, you know, it could be longer, and wish I could have more, but I always wait till the next month, you know, and I get to have it at least once a month. So
Right. Don't worry, we're trying to work on that soon, down the line,
yeah,
somewhere in the future. Yeah, we get that comment a lot, and we hear you guys.
I'm
Um,
addicted.
Yes.
yeah, and it's like when you participate long enough, you start building relationships with everybody around. We have a lot of vendors who come back, and it feels like, friends coming together once a month, and it's so fun. So yeah. So
Yeah.
you said earlier that you serve Peruvian cuisine, and what does it mean to you when somebody approaches Yo Soy Ceviche and tells you, I've never had Peruvian food before? Like, what is that like when you get to introduce your cuisine to them?
I think it's actually very rewarding for me. Um, I really love being able to bring like the authenticity of what Peruvian food is, but then I also like to mix the diversity of cultures that we have in the food world. So like,
Mm-hmm.
I'll make like Thai ceviche with like coconut milk in it and Thai basil,
Oh
and
wow.
so I fuse all these different flavors, and I like to speak to people through
Mm-hmm.
food. So,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's very important that you're also not only, enjoying what you're seeing, but enjoying what you're eating. So,
Mm-hmm.
for me, it's I get the opportunity of also educating others that aren't really sure what ceviche is or what
Mm-hmm.
Peruvian food is, and I get to show them and expose them to that piece of me that you
Mm-hmm.
don't find anywhere. You got to go to the country and
Mm-hmm.
eat the food
Yeah.
there, and like
Mm-hmm.
it's like I get to bring that to you. You get to come to my home basically,
Yeah.
and and have that experience, and it's an amazing feeling that they want to know about it, and that
Mm-hmm.
they're asking about it and they're interested,
Mm-hmm.
and that they enjoy it. Like it really ties it all together when it's like they really like the food, or they make it a point to tell me that they like the food. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I couldn't have anything better. I feel successful every day, like every plate we make.
That's
Oh.
awesome. That's
Yeah.
so heartwarming.
Thank you.
Because, like, when a lot of cultures, they share food and it's a sign of love.
Uh-huh.
They took their time out of their day to think of you and set this plate aside for you. And
Hmm.
Yeah.
just like any other culture, I'm sure Peruvian cuisine is extensive.
Hmm.
How do you choose what certain dishes or what certain ceviches go on your menu?
So I'm a really big foodie, and a lot of things that I make, I eat myself. So it's really hard to not eat the inventory. But, I like I'm because I'm so used to just eating for me and making it for me. And then, it's like on a different spectrum where I'm making more of what I would normally eat, but it's not for me. I'm not eating it. Um, and now it's changed to where like I barely ever get to eat it. So, but I think,
Mm.
I like to pay attention. I really, really focus on, whatever business you're doing. It's really important to focus on that, the surroundings of it, the
Mm-hmm.
markets in it. You're looking at, competitors, what's making them successful. You're paying attention to all of the things that people like, that people ask
Mm-hmm.
you. They help you mold your menu. When they're asking you like, hey, can you do this? Can you add this?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like they're telling you, I would buy it if it was this way. So um, I hear a lot of that, and I
Mm-hmm.
always adjust menus and give ideas like that's a good one. I'll do it. I'll try it out.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's basically the community. They've helped develop my menu and
Mm-hmm.
make it what it is today.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Nice. I love that you get like that feedback from everybody. So, does your menu change every month or like event that you attend?
Um, I used to get really excited with the menu. I got too menu happy, and we would have like too many things on the menu,
Mm-hmm.
but I think now we have a regular set, like consistent amount of items that are always asked for, people like. So we always keep those, and then we'll try to rotate like specials or a
Mm-hmm.
special ceviche,
Mm-hmm.
to kind of keep things exciting and give like a different, vibe. We also in
Mm-hmm.
and so a lot of people don't get to eat Peruvian food because they're vegan.
Mm-hmm.
So I've
Oh
tried to
yeah.
develop recipes that vegan people can eat.
Mm-hmm.
Because I eat everything. So yeah, but I get too happy. So I have to cut it down sometimes. Like, oh, that's too many things.
Yeah.
And let me tell y'all, like, I had Nory was one of the caterers for our paint and sip last month, and let me tell you, like, you need to stop by. Like, I was like, it's distracting me. Like, I kept going over there and eating those little cookies you made. Oh man, me and Vanessa were still talking about that at the office like the next week.
No, like, no, seriously, because I couldn't believe, like, she had been inviting me to come to her booth for months and months and months, and it's just, unfortunately, with the way that our event day goes, like, I just, sometimes I don't make it to every booth, and I wish I could, but when I tried her food at the paint sip, I was just like, I can't believe I've been sleeping on you for this long. Like, I should have been came by your booth. No, her food's really good.
Thank you. It's trouble.
Really good.
Every day there, it's trouble.
And so, can you share a little bit of what might be on the menu next week for those who are interested in attending?
Yeah,
so stop by.
Yeah, we do different ceviches. We'll have a vegan one, a fish one, a tamarindo shrimp we make with a Peruvian ají panca pepper. And then we make our own chips. So we'll have like purple potato chips, plantain chips, taro. We do handmade empanadas. So we have like green onion cream cheese with spinach, ground beef potato and olive, and chicken with Peruvian cheese sauce. And we do vegan ones too, like vegan double mushroom. And we do saltados. Those are Peruvian stir fries. So we got steak, fries, onions, tomatoes served with rice. I got you guys.
My mouth is watering.
As
I'm like, man, I need to stop.
The beef and potato empanada is really good.
So hungry. And because Venessa, per request, we will be starting playing with the dough, or the empanada dough, and trying to do maybe little peach cobbler empanadas.
Ooh. You're speaking our language right now.
Yes. Thank you, Vanessa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Woo!
We're always talking about food in the office.
Yes.
Can't wait to try that.
Yeah, so we're definitely
we'll be your taste testers. You could try it out on us.
Let us know. You know where we are.
I need them because I'm so tired of looking
Anytime.
at it. I don't want it. You guys can try it for sure.
All right, Nory, if you could offer a piece of advice to somebody who is thinking about starting their own business and maybe is a little hesitant, what would that advice be?
I would say whatever idea that you're having, you want to try to like test it out first. I think the best people to test your ideas out with are the ones that your friends, your family. They're going to tell you the truth. I think, it's always important. I've seen a lot of business owners just take a lot of money from their businesses and it's from themselves, and it hasn't developed yet. And I would say that one of the best advices I could give is to help start developing and reinvesting the money back into your business first before you try to, because you want to be able to have an employee. You want to be able to, have a staff. And, if you're always trying to cover your stuff, you got to have a backup plan for how to build the business first. That's going to be the most important thing, is to like focus on building it first before you're comfortable with it,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And definitely reaching out to like your friends and family. They will definitely tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
if they're real friends, they will. But
if they're a real friend and they really are looking out for you in your business, yes, they will tell you the truth, even if it's something you don't want to hear sometimes. Yeah. Even totally unrelated to business, a real friend will tell you.
Yeah.
So, Nory, last question, what can someone expect from Oakland First Fridays if they've never attended? How would you describe the event?
Oh my God, Oakland First Fridays is like if you ever went into like a hot air balloon or like jumped a water slide, like that's what Oakland First Fridays is. You get that adrenaline rush the minute you walk through the entrance, and you see all these. I mean, there's so many speakers that like come out with their food, and they're setting up, you know, and like people got their speakers out. Like I didn't even know. I thought I knew what a speaker was before I went to Fridays. And these speakers bigger than my food truck. Like these speakers are huge. And you know what? I am not. They are not playing out here. I did not know. Like I need to buy a new speaker. You know. So I mean, you know, singing, they're dancing in the streets. I mean, everywhere you look, there's just like a whole happy vibe of just like litness, and everybody's just on a cloud, you know. So there's never like any bad things that happen. Always like goodness. So I just never want that to end. But you know, so I think that was my first experience, and then I got addicted, and I keep wanting to come back. So I think they're, you know, the minute that they step.
Right. Yeah, definitely. There's never a dull moment on First Fridays
at all.
At all. On the footprint.
At no area.
In the city.
Nowhere.
Like, and
every
like,
square inch got something happening.
Right. Everywhere you look, there's something new that will catch your eye. No month is the same. We always have new vendors, new performers, new side street attractions. So you're definitely right on the money with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's about all the questions we have. Nory, is there anything you want to, you know, shout out before we end tonight's live?
I just want to shout out all the vendors, all the business owners, you know, like all the students out there trying to make it out, you know, be something successful. Like it's hard. It's hard to be, you know, a daughter, a wife, a father, you know. I mean, you just got to try to figure out how to get through life. And then, you know, at the end of the day, like, how do I keep going? And, you know, just don't stop. Just keep.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think her signal is a little sketchy.
It's a little.
She's moving around.
Or she's in the car somewhere.
She's moving around a little bit.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely keep going. I know, you know, I'm sure a lot of vendors can attest to this. It's never easy in the beginning. And it takes a lot of community help, local help, family, friends to, you know, get you where you are. And it's not a perfect process, like Nory said in the beginning. So that was definitely very encouraging for all the vendors out there. Everyone from students to, you know, veteran vendors, you know, just keep going. It's, you know, you're going to find it. You're going to find your own.
And First Fridays is the perfect platform for somebody who's trying to start out. It's super user friendly.
Yeah.
The step-by-step process, I mean, when you reach, from the time you reach out to find out what you need to do, but the process is like, you know, we're walking you guys through it. You know, there's a lot of hand holding in the beginning, and that's okay. Like we want to be a breeding ground for successful businesses. So we want to see you guys kind of thrive and make it through the process. And you know, like we said, just with Nory graduating from a pop-up to a food truck, you know, that's really big, and we celebrate every milestone that our vendors have, all their accomplishments, because it's exciting, it's rewarding, it's great for us to be able to see where they started and where they are now and where they're going. Like it's just a beautiful process. Yes, it can be stressful, and yes, there's a lot of work, you know, that has to be done, but it's okay. Like it's all part of the process, right?
Yeah, you gotta just trust that process, you know.
Yes,
it's not perfect, you know. Every event is a trial and error, and you learn and you grow and you apply what you've learned before to the next month or to the next event. So definitely, like, you know, don't be too hard on yourself in the beginning, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, if you're waiting on perfection, the chances are you'll never step out and do it. Yeah, because it's never going to be the perfect time. You're never going to have the perfect setup. Every time you set up, you're going to find something that you want to change or you want to improve. And that's just the reality of it. So I always tell people, just do it. That's the main thing is you just have to get out there and do it. Because if you don't try, then you can't fail or succeed. You got to get
Yep.
out there and do it.
Yep.
For sure. I know I'm really excited for next week.
Yeah.
The fact that we're celebrating Culture Fest, and, you know, in particular, highlighting Korean culture, but also highlighting and acknowledging all the many cultures and the diverse culture that we have here in the Bay Area and in Oakland alone. Like, it's really big. I always appreciate anytime that we have a theme where we're highlighting a culture. I think it's a beautiful thing, and it shows, you know, the unity amongst the city, amongst our team, amongst, you know, just the community as a whole. And I love that about First Fridays and how we are able to incorporate all walks of life, all shades, shapes, colors, all of that. I think it's just beautiful.
It really is.
I'm
'Cause,
really
like,
excited.
you might not get it anywhere else but Oakland First Fridays, right?
Right.
And even
Are
like,
you gonna throw out there what some of the attractions are for for next week? Are you gonna buzz them in a little bit?
yeah. So for anybody who is on the fence, first of all, don't be on the fence. Come through. Next Friday, October 7th, is our Korean Culture Festival. We are a project under Koreatown Northgate, Oakland. So we are highlighting Korean culture accomplishments, as well as the many cultures and walks of life other vendors bring. So a few of the side street attractions are going to be karaoke. It's free and it's open to the public. Last year, they all started dancing. It was such a vibe. There's also
Oh my God. The videos I've seen of karaoke or the clips, they look like they're having so much fun. Like, I really
where
wish
was
I could spend some time over there.
I was like, where was I?
Right. I wish I could hang out there for a bit.
And so we also have soul beat drummers. They usually bring a really good vibe. People start dancing. Turf Inc., they perform some high energy dances.
Yes.
Our kids zone is going to have Kids Cubed, which is a group of Oakland youth that introduce STEM, so science, technology, engineering, math, to younger kids through accessible and affordable means. We also have Mario B doing a fashion show, and we have community chess open to the public.
Yes.
So we're really
I saw
excited.
them last month, and they looked like they were having fun too.
They all of them were like locked in.
I
was like, wow, anything could be happening on the other side.
Their focus alone was like attracting people. Like they were getting a crowd too.
They were
People
like
wanted
really
to
in the
see
zone,
and watch.
Right.
Yeah.
So we definitely have some exciting things. We also have a good chunk of Korean vendors coming in to also support Korean Culture Fest. So we're really looking.
Oh yeah, they'll be located between 26th and 27th Street. So this month our main stage is going to be dedicated to the Korean Culture Fest. So there's going to be some entertainment that is geared towards like the Korean K-pop entertainment type thing. And then we have our bar, right? We have our outdoor bar on Sycamore that you guys can come check out. There's a DJ there. So there's there'll be a couple of taste testings that are going on there. And then we have our bar, and then we also have Ayaba wine that will be there. So we got a lot of little things going on.
The bar, also a vibe if you're over 21. So much fun. I also walked past it and I was like, man.
Yes.
So we got a lot of things happening next Friday. All ages are welcome. Just a reminder, it's a free event, but if you feel so inclined to help support First Fridays, drop $1 or $2 at the front gate buckets. We have volunteers out there just greeting you as you come in. It'd be really nice to acknowledge them first, and then maybe support our cause. We also have GoFundMe and Cash App available with the link in the Oakland First Fridays bio. So if you're willing and have the means to support, please do.
Yes, because we are still in the red, guys. We are actively trying to fundraise and look for sponsors, applying for grants. But again, it's going to take the community support to rally around us to be able to really make this event sustainable. As we've said before, the event roughly costs us around $45,000 a month. So we need all the help we can get. We don't want this wonderful community event to go away. So please, 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 as you're walking through the gates and you're greeted by our lovely greeters, please drop $1, 5, 10. If you don't have cash on you, we do have a Cash App. We have our GoFundMe. So yes, please, please support. That's all we can say is please support.
We also have t-shirts available in front of the external office if you wanted to also rep Oakland First Friday. So that's definitely for you if you wanted, you know, a little bit of merch. Yeah, like that is another way if you wanted something in return. But
we're also always looking for volunteers too. So if you want to see how to get involved, please see one of us, anybody in a blue vest, or see Janina. She's normally at our vendor check-in booth, which is also kind of like our information booth. That's where you can stop, ask questions or anything like that. And she can tell you how to become a volunteer if you want to volunteer. If you are looking to become a vendor, you can DM us. We'll get you the email address of where you can email to get more information, and I can connect with you to help walk you through the process.
Yeah, we're really pretty responsive most of the time to people who DM us. So we really look forward to, you know, getting more in, and hopefully if you see us in person, stop by, say hi. So yeah, that is really exciting. We hope to see you all on October 7th. I'm not sure where Nory had went, but I think she ended off on a really good note with that piece of advice, and shout out to everybody. Is there anything else you want to shout out, Venessa?
No, I just want to thank, I want to thank you for helping to run this live. You did awesome. I also want to thank Nory for taking the time to talk with us. It's always a great opportunity when we get to showcase our lovely vendors, especially when they have accomplishments and growth. Like, that's really, really huge. And again, her food is really, really good. So if you have not yet tried it, please, please, please stop by the Yo Soy Ceviche truck and let her know that you saw this live so she can say hi. She is so, so sweet. She is so approachable. She's very humble. So you guys, please show her some love, because she literally just became a vendor this year. And from the time that she has joined our platform, she has been like a breath of fresh air. Like, she has been all involved. She's been like, how can I help? What can I do? She's got ideas. She serves on our First Friday committee, which helps to improve the event. She also is just always willing to step in. Just like we had our Paint and Sip fundraiser last month, and she donated all the food that she brought, which was a huge, huge help. It allowed us to be able to have our event without having to pay anything. So we were actually able to take in the profit. The proceeds were actually all be able to go back into the event, which was wonderful. So yes, we are so, so thankful for you, Nory, for all that you do for us here at First Fridays, and just your heart to want to give and be a part and try to improve, and always just willing to step in wherever you can to help. We appreciate you so much. And again, we thank you for taking time out to talk with us.
Yeah. I literally can second everything Venessa said. Ever since I've met Nory, she's been super enthusiastic, super helpful. And so I just want to say thank you, Nory, for, first of all, joining the live, being a vendor, sharing a little bit about your culture with us. I'm really excited to see you on next Friday.
Yes. Oh, yeah. She's also my birthday twin. So we learned that last month. So yeah,
that's why they feel so
explains
connected.
a lot why we, we click so well. So yes, yeah, I'm excited for next week too.
Me too. So I think that about wraps up this month's Beyond the Booth. Thank you so much for joining. We hope to see everybody next Friday. It's from 5 to 9 on Telegraph Avenue between West Grand and 27th.
Yes, yes. All right. Bye, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Bye.